welcome back to the channel. This is the second day of my 3-night trip up at St Abbs, and I'm still full of cold, still feeling a little bit groggy, so I just thought, you know what, I'm going to just have an easy day. So I've climbed down here and I want to test out my new fishing rod. So I bought myself an Garcia Tormentor Travel, which is a 7-foot, 5 to 18 gram, and it comes in 3 sections. It's a beautiful rod, really well built. So I've teamed that up with my little spinning reel, the Icon Spin 40. I've just loaded it up with some fresh braid, and I'm going to have a few casts with this. A little thing here. Must see if I can catch some fish. I've stuck a float out already just over there, just to use up the last of the bait that I had. But I'm going to spin just off here. And I'm just going to sit down and I'm just going to have a very easy afternoon. It might be a bit late for lure fishing, but you know what, it's always worth a try, isn't it? You're better off trying something than thinking about trying something. So there's always a chance of pollock and coalies around here. Maybe it's the odd codlin as well, if I'm lucky. So what I'll do is I'll just let that sink right down. Oh, fish on. What we got? Hey, a little lively coalie, that'll do me. Oh. So that was on the little, just that little lure. Ooh. There he goes. Right, let's see if we can get another one of them. So there's fish around. So I think the secret to fishing at this time of year with lures is probably to keep it as low in the water as possible. I'm feeling hits on it every time it comes in. So I'm guessing there's fish, plenty of fish, just small ones. But if I can get another one like that coalie, that'll keep me happy. Oh, fish on, fish on. Another little coalie by the feel of it. Yeah, another one. It's all right. That'll keep us happy for an hour or two, catching little cold fish. So I'm winding in as slow as I can because it's so steep off the side here. I don't want the lure to come up directly like that. I want it to kind of come into the side and then come up. So I'm just giving it really slow winds. The fish seem to be biting as it's getting closer in. So they must be hugging the rock edges. Yeah, they're hitting it there. It's not even that far from the surface, to be honest. They must be following it back in. I'll just try one much further over there. See if there's anything hiding underneath that big cliff face. Yeah, it's fish hitting that. You know what I might do? I might swap it over for a smaller lure. Because the fish are coming up, yeah, I can see them following it in. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to swap this out. I've got some smaller lures, so I'll put a different one on. Tiny little thing with a little wiggly tail. So I'll just put that down over this way. I'm going to have to cast with the wind until I put heavier lures on. Otherwise it'll go nowhere. Right, I've had a dozen or so casts with that little lure and nothing's taken any interest in it, which is weird because it's the same colour. but the wind has actually just dropped right down. So I'm going to take opportunity of the less wind, and I'm going to put a different lure on, and I'm going to try going straight out. I'm going to try this, which is like, it's got like a little jig head on it, but it's blue and silver. And the reason I'm putting that on is because when I was around at St Abbs Harbour, there was loads of little blue, like that kind of colour, little eels or little fish swimming around in the harbour. I think it's about 18 grams, so it's towards the upper limit of this rod. So that's just straight out really. It's not going too far. I don't think I really need to here, but that should sink quicker as well. So I'm just going to put my hood up because it's getting rather nippy. Right, come on, let's have a fish on this. So that's 2 coalies already. If I get a pollock or a codlin, I'll be well chuffed. Yeah, something's hitting it. That's a good sign. A little bit further, and I'll let that sink down just a little bit further too. Right, have a big fish. Trying to let it get right down to the bottom, but trying not to let it snag on the bottom either. I've got a 20-pound braid on here. Like I say, I've just put it on, it's brand new. And I've got the end bit is 15-pound clear mono. Oh, fish. Yeah, fish. Hey! Oh, it's putting up a bit of a fight, this one. That's a better fish. Yes! What we got? This rod is absolutely fantastic. I love it. Come up, you little bugger. Where are you? Get in! What? How on earth? I got a codlin. Oh man, that has made my day. What a fish. Oh, it's cheered us right up. Cheered me right up, that has. Oh wow. I'll come and show you. What a lovely, oh! I'll not show you, it's a wee. That was on that little blue thing. Right, see if there's any more of them down there. I'll just untangle the end of my rod, it's getting all tangled up in all the excitement. Oh, that's spot on that. I've got another one of them exact same lures, and it's in gold. And I know I've caught codlin on the gold one before. So I do have a spare if I lose this one. Right, come on. I'm glad I came out now. That's 3 fish already, and I've only been here like, well, what, 20 minutes? I don't think I let that one sink as much. Too busy talking. Right, let this one sink down. As far as I can get it. I've got myself a nice flask there, and I've got a Scotch egg and some chocolate as well. So plenty of snackaroonies to keep us going. It's a lovely rod. I'm already like completely in love with it. This is probably going to be my favourite spinning rod from now on. I've got a few now. I've got 4, I think. So I've got a 9 foot, an 8 foot, a 7 foot and a 6 foot. But by far this one is the nicest. That was just on the bottom. Either on the bottom or on a bit structure. I know there's a bit structure just out off there. But that's good. It means it's close to the bottom, which is where I want it to be. What I'll do is I'll have another couple of casts with this blue lure, and I'll try changing it, and we'll try the gold one as well. See if that makes a difference. Yeah. I haven't brought my life jacket. I forgot it. I know, rookie mistake. But I've been on here before. I know what it's like and should be okay. Oh, something there. Feels like I'm stuck on something. Oh, yeah, I was stuck on something. Must be on the seaweed on the bottom. Yeah, it's getting stuck on seaweed. Get that up a bit quicker. It's obviously not as deep to the left there. So I'm going to change it from blue to gold. And like I say, I have caught codlin on that one in the past. So we'll give that a bash. But I've got a load of lures with us. I'll show you the box. So that's the box of lures. So there's loads of stuff in there which I can have a try of. Right, standing down here because it's a nice little platform to fish off. Right, we'll just go straight out that way. So I'll have half a dozen casts with this, and then I'll swap to, I might try one of the soft plastics. I don't think I've got any metals that are light enough for this rod. Yeah, that wind's getting right up again. Typical. Make sure you're secure. Yeah. I don't want you going in the water. That would not be good. So I'm going to start casting this way again, I think, because that wind's kind of like across that way. Right, I'm going to swap that out. There's not much going for that. Let's try that. So it's quite a bit bigger. It's got a paddle tail on it, but it's still within the casting range of this rod. So that should work, you would think, wouldn't you? Right. 6 casts with this. And then I'll see. I think there might be a little metal in there that I can use, you know. I'll just let that sink while I'm looking into me. Yeah, I've got, right, that one should be okay to use. I've got that tiny little metal, which I would think is probably about 20 gram. So I might have a go with that. I'm not staying much longer, just, I've had a couple of hours of fun, so that's all I wanted. Just wanted to get out rather than just sitting in the cabin feeling sorry for myself. Yesterday I got one tiny little codlin. I haven't blanked. What's a little codlin as well? Tiny little one. One more cast with this. Oh, I could try one of them, couldn't I? I've had success with them in the past. Let's have a little bash. So that's like the little jelly worm type thing with a pink tail on it. I'll chuck that into this side here. It's not casting too far, but I don't think you need to really with the little jelly worms. When that comes through the water, the tail kind of squiggles around like that. But I've had some nice pollock on them before. Oh, yeah. What we got? Another collie. There we go. Oh, that's a bigger collie, that as well. Bigger than the last ones. Stay still. Bloody hell, doesn't want to stay still. Mind you, I wouldn't if I had a hook in me gob. There you go. It's a canny collie, that. Sploosh. Another couple of casts for this. So the rod weighs almost nothing. It's nice bit of handle to grip on too. Very impressed. Oh, stinks. Collie stink. Yeah, it's just lovely little rod. Very pleased with it. Could highly recommend one of these. Wow, that took right at the top. Just right here. Must have followed it in. You know, one thing I will say, collies might be a bit of a stinky pest, but they're very good fun on light gear. And that put up a hell of a fight, just right on the surface there. He's bigger again. Nice. What's that, three collies, 4 collies and the codlin? You can't ask for more than that. Right, there we go. Got that one on. I've had some nice fish on that lure before, so I'm going to just go work it round from that side round to the front, and then I think once I've done that, I think that'll be it. The sun's down over the back and the temperature's dropping pretty quickly, so hopefully I'll get a little video made and you can enjoy the fishing too. Right, last cast, last chance of a fish, of last can. What I was trying to say, I get tongue tied sometimes when I'm trying to say stuff. Yeah, last cast, that's what I was trying to say. Let's see if we can get another fish. But if not, I've had a canny day. It's been enjoyable. Better than sulking around in the cabin. I'm glad I came out. So we've had 3 or 4 collies and a codlin as well. Always nice to catch a codlin on the lures. So I'll plan another adventure and I'll get back out fishing. So stay safe out there, tight lines, and cheers.